Imagine waking up to the sunrise over sacred mountains, hearing stories passed down in a language that has only been spoken generationally. With no written language, their stories only live through voices. Today, we are able to get a glimpse of a culture that remembers its past, not on paper, but in the hearts of its people. I have chosen to share with you today the culture of the Quiche people of Guatemala. According to an article found on worldatlas.com, only 11.31% of Guatemalans speak Quiche. This language originated from the Mayan civilization and has since made a great decline. As I've researched the Quiche people, I have found significance in their culture and in their ways of life. I have made it my goal today to share the information I have gathered so that we may all have a better appreciation for this group of people and their language. Due to the decline of Quiche being spoken, they're facing economic struggles in the beginning of the loss of their language. This is why there is an importance in keeping their ritual practices and songs alive through shared knowledge. Imagine living with a language divide in your nation and having to face the struggles of getting a job and selling your products with those you cannot communicate with. These economic struggles are what the Quiche are having to go through. 300,000 people in Guatemala are monolingual speakers of the language, as stated by the website mustgo.com. In contrast, 14 million people in Guatemala speak Spanish, as reported by Gabe Wood, an author for the Rosetta Stone blog. As I stated before, having a small percentage of the population speak Quiche compared to the vast majority of Spanish speakers in Guatemala, doing anything in your everyday life would be difficult, especially with trying to get a job, own a business, or even regularly communicate with the people outside your inner circle. Imagine as an American traveling to a Spanish-speaking country and trying to live your life without any knowledge of the language. It would be nearly impossible. This is what it's like for the Quiche people. While economic hardships have definitely challenged the Quiche people, the most profound impact they are struggling with has been on their language. A language in a group of people with no written citations is what holds the memories of their past. With it being threatened by displacement, assimilation, and a shift in cultural landscape, their language is vital to their identity. In 2012, the National Museum of the American Indian Smithsonian said that many of the practices today are rooted in the relationships between the Maya and their land. In the highlands of Guatemala, the Quiche have a New Year's ceremony of the Tolkien. This is a 260-day sacred calendar that they follow. There are many festivals and ceremonies connected to the growing cycle of corn that they maintain from the customs of their ancestors. These rituals are petitioned for rain or to show gratitude for a great and prosperous harvest. Within these ceremonies and customs, the people's cultural expressions extend into their music. In the book Music in the Modern Maya by author Malcolm Botto, he shares his experience of his visit to Guatemala. He took witness to many songs being sung in Quiche. Their traditional music helps preserve their language because they do not have a written form. Singing music in this language helps the Quiche people and their communication alive, passing it down to the next generation. Music is an important way to unite people in a culture. It is also an easy way to connect with people, even if you do not speak their language. A lot of non-English speaking people learn English as a second language by listening to our music. Music can unite people from across the globe, and it has kept the Quiche language alive within their culture for generations, hoping to keep it alive for many more to come. As I come to a close of my time on sharing about the Quiche culture and its people, I hope you will share with me in keeping their ways known and alive. Today I told you all about my experience of the Quiche, their dying language and economy, along with how we can help preserve their culture, looking into their traditions, rituals, and songs, with the reminder that they don't have a written language. We can remember that they are living, breathing elements of identity. Understanding the Quiche culture and those alike help us not forget that they're part in history and how their beginnings may shape their cultures today. Author Malcolm Botto observed the Quiche music in more than melodies. It is a bridge between generations. I thank you for your time and consideration today, and I hope we all have a better understanding of this culture and how they have helped to make our diverse world better.